Hello, Gordon here. Hope all is well with you. And this video I've called Launching Beta Training, and it's exciting for me, very exciting, because I'm launching the beta training. Now, I've been a ditherer about getting the training up and running. In fact, I've been a ditherer all my life, it's fair to say, indecisive, because I've fallen foul of information overload, paralysis by analysis, throw in procrastination and laziness, and just assuming things will happen by themselves. And that, throughout my whole life, has made me a ditherer. You might think, why am I talking about that in this video? Well, because as I said, I've been dithering about getting this training up, about what format to go for, how much to price it for, what to include in it, what's the best way of marketing it. And I've finally decided, having watched coaching from various other coaches, that the simplest way to do it is just to launch some beta training. And it is now launched. Now, what do I mean by beta training? Well, the whole point of beta training is that it's experimental trial of the format / the pricing, the content, what people need to know. So when it comes to turning your passion into profit online, in the beta training, I will be giving the information and going over what I think people will need to know, and what I think people need help with, and what I think people have problems with. Okay? Part of the beta training is that people in the training will say to me, that's not what I need help with. I need help with this. Or this is the biggest question that I've got. This is the biggest obstacle hurdle for me. Do you see what I mean? Because as part of that beta process, I will then find out what the majority view is. Because if I hear the same thing being raised over and over and over again, I will know that that's going to have to go in the ultimate finished product training. And it could be that I'm getting asked something over and over again, which I didn't even think was going to be a major hurdle. Beta training. You get a much more interactive process with me, because the beta training, there won't be as many people in it, and it will be priced lower. I'm really excited about it. So why don't I just go over the basics of what's going to be in there, because remember, it's going to be done by live trainings, by the way, so people can interact and watch the replays and let me know how they're getting on with the content I present, and whether they need what they need to know first, if that makes sense. So I'm going to be talking about the concepts, the technicalities of the practicalities, and the mindset. So the concept of how to turn passions into profits. Because you might be someone who's got a passion. Well, no, I'll come to that in a minute, who the training is for. I'm going to talk about the concepts of how to turn passions into profits, how it all works, the sort of flow of how it goes, what people buy, why people buy it, etc., etc. Then I'm going to talk about the technicalities and the practicalities, i.e. how people buy it and how you're going to make money from it. And then I'm going to talk about the mindset, which is a big content strand, a big passion of mine, actually, about getting past the fear of not being able to do it, the fear of worrying about mistakes, the fear of failure, the fear about not being good enough, the fear about what other people say. So I'm going to be covering all of that, including my 8-step goal achievement formula. So for people in the beta training, we're going to be looking at your passion, or passions, because it works for any passion. And I'll come to that in a minute. we're going to be looking at your passion and see how it applies to what I call the 3-2-1 passion profit breakdown. So we'll have a look at the market for your passion online and then work out what it is you might want to use to make money, to make that profit, and then how you might do it. And if we look at the market and think, well, we're not sure that it's a viable market, we can then use my passion profit twist, which also works, by the way, if there is a viable market. I love my passion profit twist, and that is one of the keys, the key elements, the key core foundations of my own online passion profits training. Really exciting. There's going to be a Facebook group for members, so that if you don't want to share your passion and your story and your fears and your worries and your successes and celebrations publicly, if you don't want to do that publicly, you don't have to, by the way. You can just do it interacting with me like private message or email or whatever. But there are much better results by doing it as part of a community, because you can tap in to the help, the motivation, the support and the inspiration of the group, and then you can give that help, support, motivation, inspiration to others. So however glib as this may sound, you're actually contributing to something bigger than all of us as individuals. It is a passion for me to help and show people how they can leverage the abundant, staggering power of the internet to make changes in their lives. And in this case, by turning their passions into profits online. So I'm going to talk about the cost in a minute, but before I do that, I'm going to talk about who this beta training, or my training full stop, is aimed at. Now, the first group of people it's aimed at is someone who's got a passion, whatever that is: movies, sport, music, art, technology, science fiction, knitting, tiddlywinks. Well, I could go on, couldn't I? Whatever your passion is, whether you're a creator, so you might be a musician, you might be a sportsman, you might be an artist who is trying to make passion from your profit. Maybe you do it for a living, but you're really struggling because you're struggling to make money from it, and you'd like to know how you can turn it into profit online to help with you making a living turning it into profit offline, if that makes sense. So in that case, you're a creator in your passion. This training is definitely for you. Second group of people that this training is for is that if you've got a passion but you're not a creator, so you've got a passion for watching sport or going to sport but you're not a sportsman, you've got a passion for watching the movies but you're not an actor, you've got a passion for looking at art but you're not a painter, etc., etc. You're a consumer in that passion, and you like the idea of turning that passion into profit, because you could talk about that passion and enjoy that passion all day long and make money from it. Yes, please. This training is definitely for you. Another group of people that this training is definitely for is people who know what internet marketing is. They might have dabbled in internet marketing and either not made very much money or hardly made any money at all, a bit here and a bit there. And they've followed the advice from gurus that you shouldn't follow your passion to make profit. I think that advice is wrong, and well, I've spoken about it in my free content. I'm going to be speaking about it in detail in the beta training, in my training, and that also brings in the passion profits twist. It's a key, pivotal way to leverage the whole model. So, creators in a passion, consumers in a passion, internet marketers who would like to use their passion but have always been taught and believed you can't use your passion. If you're in any of those groups of people, this training is for you. Or if you're this next bit ties in with the beta aspect of it. If you're watching this video and you're interested in turning your passion into profit online, and you don't think that you're in one of those groups, well, this training is still good for you, but I would like to know which group you would consider yourself in if you're not in one of those groups I've mentioned. So let's talk about the cost. The whole point of a beta training is that I actually don't know if it's going to be ultimately a course, whether it's going to be ultimately one-on-one coaching or small classes or a mastermind. I genuinely don't know. I want to find out as part of me doing the beta training. So as a result, the cost is lower. And here's the cost. Well, actually, the first person that buys it is going to get it for the lowest cost that it's going to be. And then the second person that gets it, the price is going to rise. The third person, the price is going to rise. And it's going to rise by $10 for every person that signs up for the beta training, up to a maximum at the moment of $67. Okay, $67. And by going through the beta training, you will understand the concepts, the technicalities and the mindset behind turning your passion into profit. And ideally, we will be doing it by the end of the training. Okay, there's no guarantees, of course, because I don't know what action you're going to take, and I don't know what action other people, i.e. buyers, are going to take as a result of your action. So with all those variables, you can't give financial guarantees, and anyone who does give them should be treated with a red flag. So remember, there's no guarantees. But having said that, you're going to be taking away what I'm going to give you in the beta training, and you can use it over and over and over again whenever you want. It's only going to cost you $67. But remember, I said that the first person is going to get it cheaper, then the price is going to rise and rise and rise. So the first person who gets it is going to get it, unbelievably, for $7. You heard me, not 17, not 70, $7. Then the price rises $10. So the second person, $17. The third person, $27. The fourth person, $37. Then $47, $57, up to $67, and then it's going to stay at that, okay? So if you're watching this, go over to the sales page, and if the price is less than $67, I suggest you hit the buy button then, because the next person who buys it, the price is going to go up by $10. If the price is already at $67 when you get there, well, that's the price. That's what the price is. Here's that sales page. onlinepassionprofits.com/offer. Remember, the first person, only $7. Then $17, $27, $37, $47, $57, up to $67, which is the maximum for this beta training. onlinepassionprofits.com/offer. And if you've got a question, that's perfectly okay. Of course it is. In the beta training, it's all about the questions I've got for you, the questions you've got for me. And there's no silly questions, by the way. No stupid questions. If you've got a question, ask it. Because don't you worry, if I've got a question, I'll be asking it. Okay? onlinepassionprofits.com/chat. If you've got a question, leave a comment below this video, send me a private message, send me an email. You can go to onlinepassionprofits.com, the website, and you can see ways about getting in touch with me. If you've got a question, or you've got doubts, or you've got a query, or you're not sure if it's right for you. So it's exciting. And by the way, when is this program going to launch? Well, The first training is next Sunday, the 28th of April. I'm going to be doing a live training sometime in the afternoon, maybe 6 p.m. British summer time, 5 p.m. GMT. You'll have to work out what that is in your own particular time zone. That's the kind of time I'm thinking of at the moment, where I'm going to be doing the live introductory training. And of course, replays are going to be available. So, next Sunday, March the 28th, and if you can't make it, that's fine. Replays will be available. onlinepassionprofits.com/offer for the beta training, starting at $7, going up to $67. And to be honest, I'm going to be honest here, now this isn't mucking about. $67 is a steal. I could charge $97 easily for the beta training. I could charge $197 easily for the beta training. A lot of coaches say that I should be charging $497 or $997 just for the beta training. Now, I'm going to be perfectly honest. I think that's probably true, but I would have a mindset issue with that. And this is part of the beta training. You're watching me go through the process myself. So I'm working on my mindset. I would have a problem mindset-wise charging $497 or upwards for just for the beta training. Not because I'm not sure of the value. I am sure of the value of what I'm offering, but I'm not sure about how I'm delivering the content and what students are going to be getting from it and in what order, because I've never done it before. That's the whole point of the beta training. So for me to price it at $67, I'm happy with that mindset wise, because it's lower than it should be, but it means that I'm still making money from it myself, clearly. And I'm making no bones about that. Why shouldn't I? But it means that I'm going in full flow with the beta aspect. You see what I mean? And it also means, by the way, that it opens up the market for some of the people that I really want to help. Musicians, artists basically. So that's musicians, singers, actual artists who believe in this myth of the poor artist. So they might not have any money, or they might not have much money. So if I price it at $67, plus remember the lower pricing below, the first person only at $7 and then $17 and then $27 and so on, that allows some of those people to get in at the very earliest stages. And also, by the way, if I end up deciding that it's going to be a membership program or a membership group, anyone in the beta training will get access to that. So there's no extra money that needs to be spent. Does that make sense? Because that's a question that I have a lot when I watch other internet marketing trainings, and it's a reasonable question, not only about the price of the training, but what other costs are there afterwards. And I'll be going over that in the training. But here's a clue. You can do it for free. So you can do it for nothing. No other investment other than the cost of the training. Okay, I hope you can see I'm excited about it. Hope that's exciting for you. onlinepassionprofits.com/offer. Do let me know what you think. Do hop over to there and get one of the early bird lower prices if they're still available. Hope all is well with you. Wishing you as ever health and happiness. And I'll speak to you again soon.